tutorial, the teacher 622, and in today's tutorial, it happens to be the continuation of the course PCR274, and class we're going to be talking about. It's going to be the continuation. We are taking our bearing from citizenship conflict. In the course of this course, we have been discussing so far about conflict. Okay, we've been discussing so far, discussion so far has been on conflict. So in today's class, we are going to just touch very quickly on what it means by citizenship conflict. It's not going to be a long class at all, so please I need to pay detailed attention. Now we'll talk about citizenship conflict, or host or indigene or settlers conflict. What are we simply referring to? Now, I said it could be host, it could be indigene, it could be settlers, or as we have it here, citizenship conflict. Now, one thing we need to note is that citizens, all right, have a responsibility to the government, all right, or to the leader, or to the power in charge of the state. While in return, the government also have a responsibility to the state, just to the citizen. Okay, so but in situations whereby the government has not been up to task, right, or up to the task of fulfilling their obligation to the members of the citizen. Now, this is qualitative, okay, in the sense that in as much as citizens are giving up their rights to the government, so the government can in turn put in place policies that will favor the citizens. Citizens will definitely revolt. Are we together? Now let's take a look at this. When we talk about settlers, host or indigene conflict, it is a tension, okay? It is a tension between the population, are we together, and the settlers. Population here, it's more like the indigene, the original landowner. Are we together? Between the indigene and the new arrivals. All right. And this is usually conflict over land, over right, identity, or belonging. Let's put this way: tension all right, And most time it's over land, right? Identity, all right, and belongings. Now, what are we seeing in essence? It is a struggle over identities between, all right, natives. Struggle over a struggle over identity, belongings. Are we together? Power and power. Okay. Newcomers, newcomers, newcomers. New settlers, new settlers, new settlers. Let's consider this as connotative. Remember what I said earlier about the obligation of the government. Way back before Nigeria became a democracy or a federal state, remember, they are people doing well, having their businesses, having a system that works well in their society before the imposition of one Nigeria was passed. Okay, so therefore, certain states, regions are blessed with certain natural resources, which have been a means of livelihood from handed over from one generation to the other. So when the issue of one Nigeria or when the issue of government came, everyone has to assemble and come together. So giving up individual rights to the government to make a collective decision for everyone. Ensure that will favor each and everyone, irrespective of where you are coming from. So now, coming to newcomers. So now, if by giving up your right, government, hoping that the government will do it. Unfortunately, the government is doing less than what you think or what you anticipated. And this is your thing, your land for generations. Definitely, this new system will, all right, experience certain conflicts because the so-called indigents who have been in this for years will feel cheated and unearthed and unattended to, and therefore their rights. All right, take it back from the government. But I see the issue that happened in Niger Delta. A whole lot goes into that, and a whole lot happens in different localities as well. So here's what we call it wrap for today. Like I said, it's going to be a pretty short one. In our next class, we're moving ahead, and by next week, we'll be done with this class. Thank you very much, everyone. I believe I've been able to give something to this class. Please let's ensure it's up to date. Send them to the appropriate quarters. Do have a wonderful evening. All right. Wonderful day. Bye for now.